It is starting. The Trump Department of Defense has blocked the David Pakman Show on all of their computers, but other right-wing commentary websites are allowed. This is yet another reason to believe that, just as I was recently warned by some lawyers, expect this administration to come after independent progressive media. Now, I got an email from a viewer, and this viewer is an active duty service member. And by the way, thank you for your service. This viewer wrote to me and explained what is going on and said, quote, "Hey there, David Pakman, sir. I am an active duty service member and very proud subscriber to your program. And I tried accessing your website from work today. I was very surprised to see that your website is blocked on our Department of Defense network. Take a look at the attached screenshot. Interestingly, conservative websites like American Conservative and Hot Air are not blocked, even though they should also fall under streaming media, philosophy, and political advocacy. Thankfully, we can still access your YouTube channel. Thanks for everything you do." That's right. My website, The David Pakman Show, is apparently too dangerous for the brave men and women defending our country. Here he is trying to access it, but as you can see, blocked. You know what isn't blocked? Right-wing sites like the American Conservative, right-wing sites like Hot Air. So let's step back here for a second and talk about what's going on. The Defense Department claims that this is about restricting access to streaming media, philosophy, and political advocacy. Okay. So does right-wing propaganda not count as political advocacy? Now, I'll be upfront. I don't know if this was a deliberate choice by the Trump era holdovers or people at DOD. Is it an algorithmic decision? Is it a bored IT guy playing favorites? I don't know. But what I do know is that the conservative content pipeline is alive and well in our military, because we've been hearing for years about how right-wing content, whether it's Fox News blaring in the mess halls or extremist YouTube channels filling recommendation feeds, it is dominating military culture. And before some MAGA keyboard warrior says, well, just watch David on YouTube if that's what you want. Yeah, luckily YouTube is still accessible, but that's not the point. The point is that if this were happening in reverse, if Breitbart were blocked, but you could access davidpakman.com from DOD computers, Republicans would be melting down on Fox News right now about woke censorship and left-wing propaganda. So what do we need to do? First of all, this needs to get attention. I want to hear from other members of the military. Have you seen similar issues? What other websites are blocked? What other websites aren't blocked? I would love to get more information. Secondly, we must support the independent shows that it is now clear the Trump administration is going to target however they can. It costs nothing to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It costs nothing to subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and to leave a review. Now, of course, shows like ours do have memberships. Doesn't have to be this one. Support whatever show you want to financially. It's an option to support us. But at the end of the day, this is about information access. And if a sitting president can push disinformation and an ex-president can demand military tribunals for his enemies and a former general can suggest coups, then maybe we do need to be more worried about this than just what my website being blocked signals, and realize that there is a building, there is a sort of building consensus here for this sort of bias and lack of objectivity, and we need to keep a very close eye on it. So it doesn't have to be this show that you support, but understand that independent progressive media right now really needs your support. If it's helping us get to 3 million YouTube subscribers, great. If it's helping some smaller show get to 100,000 YouTube subscribers or get their first 100 reviews on Apple Podcasts, the bigger the ecosystem is, the better positioned we will all be to come to our shared defense, sort of like NATO, if and when the you-know-what starts to hit the fan, which quite frankly seems to already be happening. Now, on today's bonus show, we are going to talk about a high school graduate who doesn't know how to read or write, and she's suing. saying she is the victim. Secondly, Skype is going away. Microsoft says Skype will close down. And finally, the Fire Festival seems to be back, Fire Festival 2. It's not clear it really exists. It's a wacky situation. Get instant access to the bonus show by signing up at joinpakman.com. Remember, you can pre-order my book out in just 3 weeks, The Echo Machine, anywhere you want. On the back, beautiful blurbs from Brian Tyler Cohen, from Barbara McQuaid, from our friend Ben Meiselas from the Midas Touch Network. There is a picture. It is not strictly speaking a picture book, but it's mostly words. But if people you know only do picture books, there is one picture in the book and a couple charts. If you want a signed copy, you go to davidpakman.com/booksmith, or go to davidpakman.com/echo, or you can get the Kindle version. You can get the audiobook, the whole thing. I will see you on the bonus show. We've got a whole week of shows, and I will be live for the State of the Union address tomorrow evening. I hope you will join me starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, live for the State of the Union, interviews, all sorts of stuff. See you then. If you're still using a free email service, your emails are often being scanned and tracked even after you delete them. Companies use the data to know everything about you and show you ads, even your most personal communications. That's why I recommend you check out StartMail. Unlike free email services, our sponsor StartMail never scans or tracks your emails. It also blocks tracking pixels, which companies and hackers use to capture your IP address. And when you delete an email in StartMail, it is gone forever, keeping your information private. StartMail allows you to create unlimited email aliases, protecting your identity and reducing spam. This lets you use different email addresses for different purposes, like newsletters or shopping. Plus, StartMail lets you encrypt every email, even if the recipient doesn't use encryption. Switching is easy. You can migrate all your existing emails and contacts with just a few clicks. StartMail also offers a business plan with unlimited domains, advanced phishing protection, and shared aliases for seamless team collaboration. Go to startmail.com/Pakman to get 50% off your first year. That's about $2 a month for a personal plan, or about $3 a month for a business plan, plus get 25% off additional accounts for team members. The link is in the description.